Welcome to another edition of the Awareness District with T Short. Today is January the 1st, so Happy New Year to all of our supporters. We really appreciate you tuning in and growing with us. This is just 3 weeks into this channel, and the support has been tremendous. So thank you and welcome to our 2025 first edition, which is a continuation of the 2025 top altcoins for the year. Now, coin is similar to stock. It's basically a company that you're investing in through digital assets. So this company here, Stellar, is one that I learned about 5 years ago, and I'm really excited to see the role that it's going to play in the world. The utility of this coin is just beautiful. Banks are going to use it. MoneyGram is going to use it. It's going to be used to help people that are in disasters. So it brings a lot of utility, and that's what you should always look for when you're investing in any digital asset is what does it bring to the world? How can it make the world a better place? Stellar Loomis is definitely a company that's going to do well and help us out in so many ways that we don't even realize at this point. But let's get into this article. Okay, so Stellar is a blockchain designed to facilitate low cost cross border transactions, especially for underbanked and underserved populations. Its focus on financial inclusion has made it a standout project in the crypto space, offering a real world utility that addresses systematic inefficiencies in traditional banking systems. In 2024, Stellar secured partnerships with multiple central banks to pilot digital currencies, cementing its role as a key player in blockchain based financial solutions. These partnerships include using Stellar's blockchain to digitize and streamline the distribution of government issued funds, such as subsidies and relief payments. By leveraging Stellar, governments can ensure that aid reaches recipients quickly and transparently without the delays, overhead costs associated with traditional banking systems. Stellar has also continued to expand its role in the remittance market, offering faster and cheaper alternatives to wire transfers. Consider a small business owner in a developing country who relies on cross border payments to source materials. Using Stellar, they can complete transactions in seconds rather than days, with fees that are a fraction of those charged by banks or money transfer services. XLM price has shown resilience amid broader market volatility, supported by its growing adoption and strong fundamentals. With the focus on financial inclusion, real world locations, Stellar continues to attract attention from retail and institutional investors. Why did this coin make the list? Well, Stellar is here because it tackles a critical issue: inefficiencies of cross border payments. If partnerships with central banks and its ability to drive financial inclusion make it a must watch project for 2025. At the time of this recording, the current price of Stellar is just 43 cents. This isn't financial advice, but you should listen. Stellar is something that you can dollar cost average into. 43 cents is just a drop in the bucket to a lot of people. Um, you can invest as little as $10 a day into this coin. It is estimated that it will see $100 sooner than later. And this company is just doing wonderful things. They have many partnerships with companies, especially one being MoneyGram. Why that's so important is because people pay a lot of money to ship money to their incarcerated loved ones and to their family members overseas. Stellar is going to make it so that cross-border payments become cheaper. So this will definitely help the underserved, the unbanked, and it'll make money more affordable to move. So this is the awareness district. Please like, share, comment, uh, turn on your notifications, and we'll see you next time.
Chicago. January 16. Don't move. DEA. Show me your hands. Slow. The barking commands and grenade-like explosions jolted Marlon from his slumber. He was disoriented and fuming. The glare of the large military-style flashlights crisscrossed the room. All were aimed squarely at him and balanced above the barrels of assault weapons. He always slept with his gun under his pillow, so he instinctively reached for it. The AR-15 muzzle to his jaw quickly contradicted the logic of his instincts. Give me a reason, asshole, the DEA agent seethed. His aura emanated intense adrenaline. Marlon could smell the stench. The agent snatched Marlon out of bed while his cohort tossed his pillow and grabbed a gun, while yet another one turned on his bedroom light. Marlon wore only a pair of navy blue polo boxers while being slammed face first into the wall and cuffed. You're making a big fucking mistake, Marlon gritted. Shut your mouth. What the fuck is going on? I said shut up. I'll tell you what's going on, a high-ranking agent of the DEA said as he stepped into the room. He held up his gloved hands, and in them were two packages about the size and thickness of a Webster's dictionary, wrapped in plastic and duct tape. Fresh-cut heroin, straight from Mexico, he smirked and mockingly sniffed one of the packages. I can still smell the wetback. Found it in the couch cushions. Heroin, Marlon echoed. No fucking way. This is a setup. Marlon Porter, you're under arrest for... This is a mistake. I'm a federal agent. His accuser wore a menacing smile and responded with a gloating tone. I know. That's the best part. By the time they reached the MCC Federal Holding Facility at the intersection of Clark and Van Buren Streets, Marlon was enraged. He didn't know what was going on and intended on quickly getting some answers. His perp walk upon entering the facility with his hands cuffed behind his back and a DEA agent at each elbow was embarrassing, to say the least. The first set of eyes he met were those of the special agent in charge, Philip Ortega. Everything about Ortega screamed FBI, from his inexpensive navy blue suit all the way down to his spit-shine floor sheens. He gave Marlon a penetrating gaze and approached him with his trademark military gait. Ortega crisscrossed the room and accosted the DEA agent in charge. What the hell is going on, Frank? You go after one of mine and I gotta find out through a goddamn back channel? Ortega was furious. Frank gave him a shrug and a smirk. What can I say, Ortega? Your guy stepped in it big time. A reliable source says your guy's dirty, and we hit pay dirt. We found 3 kilos of heroin and $70,000. Ortega hit Marlon with the harsh look of anger and betrayal that made it difficult for Marlon to hold his gaze. Marlon fought the wave of guilt in his heart and stood steadfast. Mr. Ortega, this is bullshit. It's gotta be a plant. It's all bullshit. Ortega turned back to Frank without responding to Marlon. Let me talk to him. Philip, he's in custody. You have... Frank, Ortega sharply barked. Frank visibly jumped while several people looked in their direction. Frank sighed. There was a natural rivalry between the DEA and the FBI. It wasn't as intense as the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry, but it definitely didn't pull on the DEA's heartstrings to see the feds with egg on their face. Still, Frank knew Ortega was taking it hard. A dirty agent was bad enough, but a dirty agent on your own watch was a hard pill to swallow. He eventually relented. 10 minutes, Philip, Frank replied. He flashed 5 fingers twice to emphasize his point. Ortega took Marlon by the arm and guided him into the first available office he found. He shut the door, then turned to Marlon. You son of a bitch, Ortega hissed. How long has this been going on? Sir, you telling me you believe this bullshit?